Okay guys, I want to make this video very short and sharp. Okay, now I'm doing this to illustrate why I'm trading on this and with this amount. Okay, I'm using 50,000 naira. Okay, and I'm going to explain why I use this amount and why you should not do it. Now in my last trading history, it ends in random trend for even. Okay, since it ends in random trend for even, I've been following the trend. It's just because I was interrupted to do something. So when I returned, Nepal light, pum, and this Nepal light, oh, the inverter went off. Okay, so I went and changed it. Now that interrupted it, and I just have to start all over again. Now just watch. There is no history. I'm explaining this because if I do this now, someone will say, why did I trade on the board directly without history here? Okay, there is no history. Now I'll do this and I'm going to explain why I'm doing this. Now you see I made a win. Now the trend has it wasn't able to form a parallel trend. It ended in a random trend. Now I have this amount. Okay, this is what I have here. I'm not going to risk this amount. Not like if I put it in, I'm risking it too, of which I can put it in. Understand? Knowing the outcome. But here is one thing I needed to know. Even if you are certain, there is nothing that is 100% guarantee when it comes to casino. Okay, I'm not saying your strategies are not good. I'm saying this for the purpose of those who are also into trading and making videos online. Okay, now when you are trading, there is no 100% guarantee, even for a market of this kind of odd, where you see that the odd is 1.14, that this market can experience a negative parallel trend too. Okay, so why did I choose to trade on this particular game market with the whole of my capital? At this point, for me, I am very confident of the outcome. This brings us to the point that what you know is different from what I know. Okay, how you understand the system is different. I've been monitoring the market and I've seen that, okay, at this point this thing is going to happen, which I'm 99% sure. Remember, 99% is not 100%, so anything can still happen. If it happens, I've lost my money. But the truth is, it's rarely happen at that point. Okay, now if you are in my position, here is what I needed to do instead of putting in all your money. You have seen me put in all my money, but that shouldn't be your own priority. Let's take for instance, now if you are to trade on the same market I'm to trade on, it's a very simple thing. You can decide to go head to head, like head to head meaning blind trading. Okay, blind trading but with calculation. Now the first one is this. I'm going to show different methods of trading this money. Okay, now the first one, I'm starting with 15 naira. Now I started with 15 naira trading on same odd. Okay, now I'm moving back to even. Okay, no, okay, I'm moving back to even with 100 naira, because if I use 100 naira I'll still make small amount of profit. Okay, now you can see it has entered for me. At this point now I will have to go to odd. This is because here that it has not entered for, this is the last point it made a win for odd. At that point it was 5. It was 5. Sorry, just hold on. Okay, just hold on. I think I should screenshot this to someone. Someone just sent me a message. Oh Jesus, 71 missed call. How did this happen? Shucks. Come to that later. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Um. Sorry, please. I'm distracted a bit. It's fun here. Oh God. It's well. I beg. Oh, I think I should pause this first. So this video won't be too lengthy. Activity. I think okay. There's no one. They already left. Okay. Okay. So the first one. Now I'm going to move to the side. Now, why I'm moving to the odd is this is very simple. Sorry for the distraction. Okay. The first one is this at this point whereby it's made a win for odd. This is the last point. Now for odd, you see this guy, and this guy, they have the higher chances of making a win for odd. Okay, so these guys for odd, these guys here have the higher chances of making a win. Okay, now for even, this guy here, they are the powerhouse of even. Okay, so what we are looking at is this. Now in this diagram here, it's not really a diagram, but I've drawn something even me too don't know. But watch, in this diagram, in this jaga here, what I need you to understand is very simple concept, and the concept is that if the market has not dropped for this particular in these boxes, then that one still has same equal high chances of making a win. Let's take for instance, if it has not dropped for odd in the I'm coming, oh sorry, a bit distracted again. Oh, if it does not make a win for odd under this sorry, if it does not make a win for odd in the 7, 8 or 9, then odd still have higher chances of making a win. That's mostly when it has make a win for even at 6 or 8. Okay, and if it has make a win for 7 already, then at that point automatically I will just divert to odd. That's because the one with higher chances in this particular market has already made a win, recorded a win, yet this one with high chances are not recorded a win. And I'm going to explain something that's going to make this a bit clearer. Now let me play this. It happened that this one is already at 8, so for me even is cancelled. Okay, because even is cancelled does not mean even can't form a random trend. Even can form a random trend, however you have a better chances with the odd market. Hello babe, didn't you see miss call didn't you see miss call on your phone? I'm just seeing 71 miss calls. Say the engineer came around. He was at the door since. I didn't see any. So they were at the gate I'm called.
Eh,
No problem, I'm
from
making
a
video.
strange number.
I don't know if it's a strange number or a familiar number, but what I know
Because I know
is,
that it's unknown number that called me 3 times and I did not pick.
it's alright, God bless you. Okay, so for the fact that it has entered for this or this for in the even market, the market is going to shift soon to the odd market. That's one to consider. And two, even has formed a random trend, and the trend, remember, even has formed a random trend and the trend is going to break. Okay, even if it hits a parallel, it's going to break. Now look at what happened at this point. 10. Okay, it's this one first. So the second one, it entered for the most likely to take place markets, which is either this or this. Okay, so assuming it hits on this directly too, I would have moved. But if it hits on this directly, I'll still stick to the even market. Or even if hits on this, I'll stick to the even market. Even if it's on this, I'll stick. Even if it hits on this, I'll stick. Just like even if it hits on, if I'm aiming for the odd market and it hits on this, I'm going to stick to the odd. I don't know if you understand. So long as it has not entered for these circles I've marked, I'm not going to deviate. Okay, most times is when it enters first in these sectors that I've marked, it bounced back. But if it enters on these neutrals here, that is outside the boxes drawn, then it doesn't easily bounce back, but rather it continues in that market. Okay, so let's play it and see how many times we are going to double before we even make it easy win. In fact, because I'm certain, i'm going to use I'm going to use 1000 naira. Okay, but for you can see, right, we made a win, but it's on neutral, so I'm still going to stick to the odd market, knowing fully well that I won't have to double much before I make a win. Now I was saying something like but the but I'm saying is you should not, because you are certain, increase your capital. Okay, stick to the amount you're using. Let's take for instance, see, your priority should be that your account is safe rather than how much you intend to make from a single win. It is best that you are trading, if you trade with 15 naira, if you trade with 15 naira, you are going to make with that market 1.97, because that's the 1.97, right? Yeah, yes, 1.97. Okay, sorry, 1.94. So 1.94, you are going to make it 47 naira profit. Okay, minus the 15 naira, you are going to make 47 naira. If you are making 47 naira and that thing takes less than 5 seconds to spin, so if you are even making probably 40 naira, 40 naira in probably in the minutes, you are making 3 times of this, because you can spin this more than 3 times. So in a minute you are making 120 in a minute. Then Lucky Dice is very fast when it comes to making of money. That's why most you notice that most persons just push into Lucky Dice more than other games. Okay, now 14 naira time is 3 under a minute. That's going to give you 120. Now let me even keep it at 2, sorry, just 1, because you are going to say I'm going to make this practical. I'm going to test this practical to see how many times you can spin under 1 minute for the Lucky Dice. Now let me even keep it at just 14 naira in a minute. Now 14 naira in a minute multiplied by 60 minutes, because the excessive time has already covered up for you're doubling the points whereby you have to double. Okay, so you don't have to tell me that about the ones you're going to fail. I have calculated that already. That's why I'm keeping it at a leverage of 14 naira. Okay, now 14 naira times 60 minutes is going to give you 2,400. That's for 1 hour. Now if you do this 12 hours in the day, 12 hours in the night, take for me for instance that this is what I do for a living. I have the time to do that. I can spend 12 hours in a day for a trade, 6 hours in daytime, 6 hours at night. So even if it's 6 hours only you are doing it, that's because of time, personal times, timing. That's going to give you, for the 6 hours is going to give you 14,400 naira. Now 14,400 naira, let me assume that this is your daily work. If you do that for 30 days, it's going to give you 432,000 naira. Is it not worth it that you are paying yourself this amount of money in a month easily from the comfort of your system? So the thing is, you don't have to wanting to be making excessive profit from it so much that you start increasing your capital. All I'm trying to explain is 15 naira is enough for you to trade. Okay, simply because I increased mine to 1,000, it does not mean that you will have to increase your own to 1,000. And if you increase yours to 1,000 naira, the disadvantage is this: you have reduced your trading power. In fact, if this amount is what you have in your account, and based on your calculation, see, here is what I do. All my trainees know whatever you are trading on is first on a paperwork before the system. So you are only bringing what's in the paper to the system. Forget that we have now improved we are trying to modernize it currently, but it's still that same thing. Is the paperwork we are bringing to the game. So before we play, we know the capital we are to go into the market with. At every point we know how much we are to use. You understand? So you already know how much you are to use in the game system. Now if your calculation requires that your trading power for the number of times that is going to keep you safe in this market is 100,000 naira, and your trading unit is on 50 naira per unit, per game. Now if you increase this 15 naira just from 50 naira to 100 naira in your trading unit for the first trade, this automatically interprets that you will need to have 200,000 naira in your account to keep your account safe. Do you understand? So that simply because you have traded your money from 50 from probably 70,000 to 100,000 or 50,000 to 70,000, now you now increase it to increase your trading unit from 50 naira to 100 naira, or if you're using 100 naira or 500 naira, you now increase it to times 2. Times 2 means that you should have times 2 of that capital also that is required of you to be safe in the market. If you don't do that, then you are gambling with your accounts. Okay, now I'm going in with 1,000 naira again because you know me, even if it goes, I'm going to recover it. But definitely, I'm very sure of it because, like I pointed out, this is the point where we made our win from. Okay, is this box we made our win from? So we still have an advantage of this guy here, and this guy for odd. Okay, so we are at advantage in the system. Okay, so this is the main reason why I'm still going to trade on this guy, and that's why I'm trading on it with 1,000 naira. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's the first one failed. Now the second one, so you can see right now we still made our win in outside the box. Okay, so meaning I'm still 100% confident that I'm going to make my win. Okay, my win will not take up to a parallel trend, and even if it takes, it's not going to be more than, what is the problem? It's not going to be more than a short parallel trend, like the minimum parallel trend times 2. Okay, you I'm trying to cover up something here, and if you are my trainee, you already know what I'm trying to cover up at this point. So the short parallel trend, what qualifies to be parallel trend, it won't be more than times 2 of that. So I'm already aware of how many times I will have to double. So let's shop this money to 100,000 naira, guys. Okay, so let's shop it to 100,000 naira. So you can see, right, guys, is this not lovely? Is this not lovely? So we hit our win. Do we have the 100,000? Yes. This is simple. You can be doing this repeatedly. Guys, that's all for today. Just wanted to bring out this tip, and because I have not posted a video for some time now, so just wanted to bring out this tip. And again, someone messaged me after watching my video. Let me see. Okay, now okay, here is what to say.
I'm going to go straight to the point, boss. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Kenneth. I just commented on your video asking for your WhatsApp number, and I just got directed to this
I don't feel like
page now. I'm going straight to the point. I'm over the time, but I've been trading this casino for like 4 years now, and I've come up with beautiful strategies.
Okay,
some strategies have been working.
For
watching your last video, filtering strategies, I just noticed that was a problem. Like everybody I've seen, even the community I belong to that was trading for Nigeria, they had beautiful strategies. Many people came up with beautiful strategies. But the problem is that there was a time that those strategies began to fail, and we thought that maybe the casino started monitoring our game and stuff like that was no longer working. Then I thought of the idea of increasing my martingale. So instead of blaming the system, why don't I increase my martingale? Until the latest strategy I developed started failing me. So the strategy is very simple. If a dominant color fail, what I mean by dominant color is like maybe the blue is winning, like it's appearing 3 plus, 4 plus, 3 plus, 2 plus, but it's continuous. It does not appear once or zero. It's dominated and it fails. I wait for the next color that will dominate. Like maybe red appears maybe 3 in the first draw, then 3 again, it becomes a new dominant color, then I play it again for it to appear 2 plus and stuff like that. But now I've seen that the highest rate it has filled now is 7 times, and that 7 times, before it fills up to that 7 times, it usually takes time. And no, I'm not sure it has failed 7 times, 6 times. So I'm wondering, how do I filter that kind of thing? Like, how do I know when I ought to play? Because I tried using a timing, like I play only 3 times an hour for 10 hours. So if I'm playing 3 times an hour and I'm using 100 and I'm making 150 for 10 hours, that's 1,500. Then I was using 36k as my starting capital. So by the end of month for 30 days, if I'm making 1.5 consistently, I'll be making 45,000 naira, which is like doubling my capital. I want to learn how to filter perfectly since I don't have much time to be focusing on the system. I hope I'm not disturbing you, boss, because I know you have a lot of work and a lot of people on your DM.
Okay, just wanted to point out something from this voice note. I've been getting some messages on that filtering strategy. Okay, now Don't mind me, or the way I saved the name with YouTube. YouTube is more like insult name, maybe. Well, that's because mm, those persons contacting me through YouTube. I have to save them with YouTube for me to be able to identify them because of the number of persons, the number of contacts for easy identification. Nothing serious, okay? Now, let me show you something. There is this misconception people are actually having. What kind of calculation is this? Okay, this is a lovely one. So, now, there is this misconception people are having that if you trade, it's better to trade 30 minutes in the system than to trade 1 hour, to trade 1 hour in the system. Hmm? 1 hour in the system. Then some are saying it's better to trade just for a short period of time, even if it's just for a short time, then leave than to wanting to trade the whole day. See, let me tell you something. If you like, trade for only 2 minutes or trade for only 1 minute and leave the system, and feel you want to just every day you want to trade 1 minute and leave the system, 1 minute and leave the system. That does not mean that because you have not experienced that negative parallel trend, does not mean that that trend is not there. That trend is there. The day is going to hit you, you are going to fall victim, it's going to hit and it's going to hit you hard. Whether if, so long as you know what you are doing, even if you spend 24 hours in the system, it doesn't make any difference. I can sit for 24 hours trading in the system and it won't make any difference from someone that is trading 10 minutes only, okay? Are they spelling minutes? Thank God life is not about Sabine book and English. If not now, can't even spell minutes. Okay, let me use M before I embarrass myself. Okay, that's it. The truth is, you don't have to trade based on timing. Some persons do that too. That some hours of the day the results are better. Some hours of the day the outcomes are more favorable. It's just that trend you have been meeting. If at any point of the day you can decide that you want to enter, probably because the 49 the 49 usually reset at 12:00 a.m. So you want to say that let me just trade from 12:00 a.m. for just 10 minutes, then I leave the system, and you are trading on iMarket. Funny enough, from this 12 a.m., the iMarket can decide to experience a negative parallel trend direct for minus 12 times. Do you know what this means? As it well. So it's not about how long you stay in the market, but how well do you understand the market. That's just the simple truth. So I'm going to answer his question the next time in the next video, and I still have a lot of questions in my DM. Don't know how to go about them all, but I'll be trying to make videos. These days I've been lazy and good at the same time. I'll be trying to make videos. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you catched up with that strategy earlier. I did not even complete the strategy, just coming to mind. Too many information is not good, okay? Just catch up with the one you can. And don't forget, next year is my year of getting fat. Okay, so you should be making babies. Me, I want to get fat next year, while you should be making babies, okay?